I want to share something deeply personal with you, something I've seen unfold in countless lives, a truth about the human heart that often remains hidden. There's a person, someone you know, who has been carrying a profound weight, a longing for you that has grown too heavy to bear in silence. He's reached a point where the quiet ache has become an undeniable roar within him, and soon, very soon, he will find the courage, the words, and the moment to lay his heart bare before you. This isn't just a fleeting thought. It's a deep internal shift that has been building, a realization that holding back is no longer an option, and he's preparing to reveal a part of himself he's kept guarded, all for you. Before we continue, check right now if you're already subscribed to the channel. Also, write in the comments where you're watching this video from. I want to talk to you directly, woman to woman, about a man who is on the verge of a profound confession. A man who has held feelings for you, perhaps for a long time, and is now at his breaking point, in the best possible way. I see this pattern so often, this internal struggle that men go through, wrestling with their emotions, trying to make sense of them, and then finally, reaching a moment of clarity. He's been observing you, not in a superficial way, but truly seeing you, understanding the depth of your spirit, the kindness in your eyes, the strength in your resolve. This isn't about fleeting attraction, it's about a deep, resonant connection that has taken root in his soul. He's been imagining conversations, rehearsing moments, and feeling the pull of your presence in his life. He knows, deep down, that keeping these feelings locked away is doing a disservice to both of you, and that the time for honesty is rapidly approaching. He's not just thinking about it, he's actively preparing himself for this significant step, gathering his thoughts and steeling his resolve to speak his truth. He understands the gravity of what he's about to do, and he's doing it because the alternative, continued silence, has become an unbearable burden. He wants you to truly grasp the magnitude of this moment, the courage it takes for a man to step into such vulnerability, especially when his heart is so deeply invested. He's not just going to tell you he likes you, he's going to open up about the profound impact you've had on his life, the way you've changed his perspective, and the future he envisions with you. The weight of unspoken feelings, especially for a man, can be an incredibly heavy burden, a silent struggle that plays out behind a composed exterior. He carries this emotional load, often trying to process it internally, to understand its origins and its implications before daring to voice it. Imagine a man, strong and capable in many aspects of his life, yet grappling with this one area, his heart, feeling vulnerable and exposed. He might appear calm, even detached at times, but beneath that surface, a storm of emotions is brewing. This isn't a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to the depth of his feelings and his desire to approach them with sincerity and respect. He's not just feeling a crush, he's experiencing a profound sense of longing, a yearning for a connection that goes beyond the superficial. This longing has been building, accumulating over time, like water behind a dam, and now the pressure is immense. He's been trying to rationalize it, to put it into words, to find the perfect way to express something that feels so immense and overwhelming. This internal process is exhausting, draining his emotional reserves and making it increasingly difficult for him to maintain the facade of indifference. He wants to be clear, to be understood, and to convey the true extent of his affection without misinterpretation. This isn't a game to him, it's a deeply personal and significant moment, one that he has been contemplating with great seriousness and a genuine desire for a meaningful outcome. He's not just thinking about himself, he's considering your feelings, your reactions, and the potential impact of his confession on your shared world. You might have noticed subtle shifts in his behavior, small indicators that something significant is stirring within him, even if you couldn't quite pinpoint what it was. These aren't grand gestures, but rather quiet signs of an internal struggle, a man wrestling with his own emotions. Perhaps he's been more attentive, catching your eye across a room, holding your gaze a little longer than usual, or finding excuses to be in your proximity. He might seem a bit more nervous around you, a slight tremor in his voice, a hesitation in his movements, or an unusual quietness when you're near. These are not signs of disinterest, but rather the opposite, the visible manifestation of his heart pounding, his mind racing as he tries to maintain composure while his feelings threaten to spill over. He's been trying to find the right words, the perfect moment, and the ideal way to express what he feels, and this internal preparation is causing him a great deal of anxiety and anticipation. The silence, which once felt like a protective shield, has now become a suffocating weight, pressing down on him, making it impossible to breathe freely. He knows that continuing to hold back will only lead to regret and a deeper sense of unfulfillment. He's tired of the internal monologue, the endless debates with himself, and the constant battle between his desire to speak and his fear of rejection. This isn't a sudden impulse, but the culmination of a long, drawn-out process, a slow burn that has finally reached its peak. He's at a point where the discomfort of silence far outweighs the potential discomfort of speaking his truth, and that's a powerful motivator for change. There's a natural rhythm to life, a kind of unfolding that dictates when certain moments are meant to occur, and this confession is part of that larger design. It's not just about his readiness, but also about the timing, a convergence of circumstances that makes this the opportune moment for him to finally speak his heart. He's been preparing, perhaps unknowingly, for this very conversation, gathering the emotional strength and clarity he needs. This isn't a random event, but a moment that has been building, a natural progression of his feelings and his understanding of their significance. He's been reflecting on his past, on his experiences, and on what truly matters to him. And through this introspection, your importance in his life has become undeniably clear. He's not rushing into this, but rather allowing the moment to present itself, trusting that when it does, he will be ready to seize it. This preparation isn't just about rehearsing words, it's about aligning his entire being with the truth of his feelings, ensuring that his confession comes from a place of genuine sincerity and conviction. He wants this to be a moment of true connection, a turning point that sets a new course for your relationship. He's been waiting for the right signs, the right feeling, the right internal nudge that tells him now is the time. And this isn't about external pressures, but an internal knowing, a deep sense of readiness that has finally settled within him. He's not just hoping for a positive outcome, he's committed to being authentic, regardless of the response, because his integrity demands it. I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt this kind of longing? Share your thoughts in the comments below. The courage building inside him isn't a sudden burst of bravado, but a quiet, steady accumulation of strength, born from the realization that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a profound form of power. He's learning to embrace this truth, to understand that opening his heart, even with the risk of exposure, is a more authentic path than remaining guarded. This isn't easy for him, as society often teaches men to suppress their emotions, to be stoic and unyielding. But he's breaking free from those expectations, recognizing that true strength lies in honesty and emotional transparency. He's been observing how you navigate your own life, your resilience, your kindness, and your capacity for empathy. And these qualities have inspired him to meet you with the same level of openness. He's not just thinking about what he wants. He's considering the kind of relationship he desires, one built on trust, mutual respect, and genuine emotional exchange. This courage is a testament to his growth, his willingness to evolve and challenge his own preconceived notions about what it means to be a man. He's moving past the fear of judgment, the fear of rejection, and the fear of not being enough, because his desire for connection with you is stronger than any of those anxieties. He's realizing that holding back his true feelings is a form of self-betrayal, and he's choosing to honor his heart, even if it means stepping into uncomfortable territory. This isn't a reckless decision, but a carefully considered one, driven by a deep conviction that this is the right thing to do for both of you. He's been reflecting on past fears, on moments where he might have held back or allowed opportunities to slip away due to apprehension or uncertainty. Those experiences, rather than deterring him, have become catalysts for his present readiness. He's learned valuable lessons from those times, understanding now that the regret of inaction often far outweighs the discomfort of taking a chance. This isn't about dwelling on the past, but about using it as a foundation for growth, a springboard for a more courageous future. He's transforming, shedding old patterns of behavior that no longer serve him, and embracing a new mindset, one that prioritizes authenticity and emotional honesty. This transformation isn't superficial, it's a deep internal shift, a re-evaluation of his values and priorities. He's realizing that true connection requires a willingness to be seen, to be vulnerable, and to take risks. The man you see now is not the same man who might have hesitated in the past. He's evolved, he's matured, and he's ready to step into a new chapter of his life. This readiness isn't just about you. It's about his own personal journey of self-discovery and growth, and you have played a significant role in inspiring that change within him. He's no longer content to stand on the sidelines, observing life from a distance. He wants to be an active participant, especially when it comes to something as important as his feelings for you. He's embracing the idea that sometimes the greatest rewards come from taking the biggest leaps of faith, and he's prepared to take that leap for you. The moment of decision is not just approaching, it's already here, an internal shift that has solidified his resolve. He's moved past the contemplation phase and into the action phase, even if the action itself hasn't yet manifested externally. This isn't a fleeting thought, but a deep, unwavering commitment he has made to himself and to you. He spent countless hours weighing the pros and cons, imagining every possible scenario, and now he has reached a point of absolute certainty. This internal shift is powerful. It's a quiet revolution within his own heart, where doubt has been replaced by conviction. He's no longer questioning whether he should speak, but rather how and when he will do it. This clarity is a gift, a hard-won victory over his own fears and insecurities. He's realizing that the longer he waits, the more difficult it becomes, and the more he risks losing the opportunity to connect with you on a deeper level. This isn't about impatience, but about a profound sense of urgency, a feeling that the time is ripe for this confession. He's aligning his actions with his deepest desires, ensuring that his external behavior will soon reflect the truth of his internal state. He wants you to understand that this decision is not taken lightly. It's a significant step for him, one that he has approached with careful consideration and a genuine desire for a meaningful outcome. He's ready to bridge the gap between his feelings and his words, to finally articulate what has been unspoken for so long. If this message resonates with you, let me know in the comments. Your story matters. When he finally opens his heart to you, it won't be a grand, theatrical performance, but something far more authentic and meaningful. He's not looking for perfection in his words, but for sincerity, for a genuine expression of his feelings. This confession will be raw, honest, and perhaps a little vulnerable, reflecting the true depth of his emotions. He's not going to try to impress you with flowery language or rehearsed lines. He's going to speak from his heart, directly and without pretense. This authenticity is what makes his confession so powerful, so impactful, and so real. He understands that true connection is built on honesty, not on an idealized image, and he's prepared to show you who he truly is, with all his hopes and fears. He's not just going to tell you he cares. He's going to explain why, to share the moments, the observations, and the feelings that have led him to this point. This isn't about a superficial declaration, but a deep dive into his emotional landscape, a revelation of his inner world. He wants you to see the real him, the man who has been carrying these feelings, and the man who is now ready to share them with you. He's not just seeking a response. He's seeking understanding, a recognition of the courage it has taken him to reach this moment. He's prepared to be vulnerable, to lay his emotions bare, because he believes that the potential for a deeper connection with you is worth any risk. The emotional breakthrough that is coming for him is not just a moment of speaking, but a profound release, a shedding of the emotional walls he has built around himself. Imagine the relief, the sense of liberation that comes with finally articulating something that has been held captive for so long. These walls, which once served as protection, have now become barriers, preventing him from fully connecting with you and with his own true self. He's realizing that keeping his feelings hidden has been more painful than the potential discomfort of revealing them. This breakthrough will be a transformative experience for him, allowing him to step into a new level of emotional freedom and authenticity. He's been carrying this burden, this secret, and the act of sharing it will be like a dam breaking, releasing a flood of pent-up emotions. This isn't just about you, it's about his own personal growth, his journey towards becoming a more emotionally integrated and honest individual. He's learning that true strength lies not in suppressing feelings, but in acknowledging and expressing them with courage and conviction. This moment will mark a significant turning point in his life, a shift from internal struggle to external expression. He's ready to dismantle those walls brick by brick to allow his true self to shine through, unburdened by fear or hesitation. He wants you to witness this transformation, to understand the depth of his commitment to being open and honest with you, and to appreciate the profound personal journey he has undertaken to reach this point. When he finally shares his heart, your role in this moment is to receive his vulnerability with an open heart and a compassionate spirit. This isn't about having all the answers or knowing exactly what to say, but about creating a safe space for him to express himself without judgment. He's taking a significant risk by opening up to you, and your gentle reception will validate his courage and encourage further honesty. Listen to him, truly listen, not just to his words, but to the emotions behind them, to the unspoken feelings that he might be struggling to articulate. This isn't a test, but an invitation to a deeper level of connection, a chance to understand the true depth of his feelings for you. Prepare your heart by letting go of any preconceived notions or expectations, and simply allow yourself to be present in the moment. This isn't about immediate reciprocation, but about acknowledging his bravery and the sincerity of his confession. He's not looking for a performance from you, but for genuine empathy and understanding. Your calm and thoughtful response will be a powerful affirmation for him, showing him that his vulnerability is valued and respected. This is a delicate moment, a turning point that requires sensitivity and grace from both sides. He's offering you a piece of his soul, and how you choose to receive it will shape the trajectory of your relationship. He wants you to see the courage it took for him to reach this point, and to appreciate the profound trust he is placing in you by sharing his deepest feelings. This confession isn't just an end to his silence, it's the beginning of something new, a fresh chapter filled with hope and possibility for both of you. Imagine the potential that unfolds when two people are truly honest with each other, when emotional barriers are removed and genuine connection can flourish. This isn't about a guaranteed outcome, but about opening the door to a future that was previously inaccessible due to unspoken feelings. He's envisioning a relationship built on transparency, mutual understanding, and a shared journey of growth. This new beginning is a testament to his courage and your capacity for empathy, a foundation upon which something truly special can be built. He's not just hoping for a romantic connection, he's hoping for a deeper, more meaningful bond, one that allows both of you to be your authentic selves. This isn't a fleeting fantasy, but a realistic aspiration, born from a genuine desire for a lasting and fulfilling relationship. He's looking forward to exploring this new territory with you, to discovering what possibilities lie ahead when both hearts are open and honest. This isn't just about him, it's about the potential for a shared future, a journey that you can embark on together, hand in hand. He's excited about the prospect of building something real and enduring, something that transcends superficial interactions and delves into the true depth of human connection. He sees a future where both of you can thrive, supported by honesty and genuine affection. Take a moment to reflect on this. What does your heart tell you? Share with me in the comments. Trust the process. Trust the unfolding of events, and know that this moment of revelation is part of a larger, meaningful journey. I want to reassure you, from a man's perspective, that this isn't a random occurrence, but a significant step in his personal evolution, and in the potential evolution of your connection. He's been guided by an internal compass, a deep knowing that this is the right path for him to take. This isn't about fate in a mystical sense, but about the natural progression of human emotions and the courage to act on them. He's reached a point of clarity and conviction, and his decision to open his heart is a testament to his growth and his genuine feelings for you. He wants you to feel secure in the knowledge that this is coming from a place of deep sincerity and respect. This isn't a game, it's a profound act of vulnerability, and it deserves to be met with understanding and grace. He's not just hoping for a positive outcome, he's committed to being authentic, regardless of the response, because his integrity demands it. He's trusting that by being honest, he is creating the best possible foundation for whatever comes next. He wants you to know that he has thought this through, that his feelings are real, and that he is ready to face whatever the future holds with you. This is his truth, and he is ready to share it.